dee dee, oh, do da day, la do da la dee dee do, oh, do da day, lum da doo doo dee, lum da dee da doo.
Well, y'all, we had a good day. Got to see, got my Popeye's chicken, got a fresh shower, got to meet the real 806 driver in person. We met up. But coming through Tulsa, all of a sudden my RPM shot up to like 25. I'm like, oh, what's that? Then we go about halfway between Tulsa and Joplin here, shot up again. I'm like, oh, my clutch has no free play in it right now. So I called up here to the Petro in Joplin, because I was going to stop at the Chrome shop anyway here. Called to see if they could get to adjusting the clutch before, 7 in the morning. He's like, well, we only have one mechanic overnight tonight, and if he gets a road call, we might be able to get you in adjusting the clutch. How long does it really take to adjust the clutch? So I'm hoping that that's all it is. I'm hoping I don't need the clutch replaced. I'm hoping that it's still at a point to where I can buy some time and, be able to do this. So I don't know, we're gonna see. So we're gonna walk up here to the Chrome shop. You see everybody here is doing the rope-a-dope. Thank you, drivers. Well, it's about time somebody thanks us. But we're feeling pretty unappreciated all the time. And of course, plenty of chains. They got the tire socks. So look, honey. Oakleys. I bet they don't have the oil rigs, which is what I have. Yeah, I've got the oil rigs, and I do not see them anywhere up here. But I do have a pair of those right there. But see, honey, and for all you other people, this is what a real Chrome shop looks like. They have a truck in here. You have, oh shoot, Ram McNally Gidgets and Gadgets. What we got here? Oh wow. Talk about a small freaking GPS. Wow. These definitely look like T&D 750s. These look like they're definitely a little more sturdy than what the old ones that I had were. They were all cheap plastic. Now they're definitely made a little more on the rigid side. So that's cool. Oh, see y'all. Now that's cool. $399. For $400, you can have yourself a Mercedes-Benz. But yeah, if y'all look at this, you got a pretty lined peak, but check it out, y'all. If y'all notice, the floor is moving and rotating the truck. Truck's actually on a rotation. Oh, that's cool. Oh man. Now them are some cool freaking headlights. So, but yeah, I need me a set of stacks like this on my truck, y'all. What y'all think? I just have to be able to have this fit underneath the fuel tank, between here and the fuel tank on my truck. Because I seen somebody, they had the elbow, the small 5-inch all the way up to here. It elbowed 5-inch, and then once it got to here, then it extended out. That looked really bad, having a 5-inch elbow. Then it extends way out up here in view. You need to have the big go all the way underneath and then reduce down like it does right there. You don't want it to reduce the other way. It's just stupid to have it reduce on the outside. You want it to reduce underneath the truck. But yeah, this is gorgeous, y'all. This is really gorgeous. Really nice. Alright y'all, if I ever get a chance to get new stacks, I want the chinos. I want those right there instead of the big round curves like the normals. I want to set like that. I got bull haulers. Well, these aren't even, I don't think those are the chinos. Chinos are the ones that are more elbowed out. A little more, but I don't want the ones like I've got now, the bull haulers, and I want a standard. But I would like to change my stacks and actually get some 8-inch stacks put on a Coronado one day. But that is definitely a one day later on down the road. Well, y'all, they told me they did not have this. They only had the drop visor 16-inch without the light cutouts. But this one clearly shows 6-inch gauger drop. Coronado mid-roof 2003 and newer. And mine's a 2016 and newer, so this one will actually fit. Mine, and it actually has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light cutouts that I don't have to drill and cut out, so I can actually get some 2-inch lights and put in here. Sweet. Sweet. Alright y'all, and these are light panels. There we go. We got drop visors with the 2-inch lights. I actually like the small bullet lights up there. But for my Coronado, they do have the 16-inch gangster visor like that right there with the 5 2-inch lights up in there. But they're just the cutouts. I'm gonna have to find me some clear 2-inch lights to put up in there. I'd like to have the small ones, but they're hard to find. They just don't stock too much stuff for a Coronado, unfortunately. So yeah, so what they have is that one right there. I can always get that one and put it there on the truck. But that one there absolutely looks sweet right there, nice and smooth and clean. But hey, drop visor's a drop visor, right? Lots of light panels. I love the mud flap hangers with the lights on them. Those are absolutely freaking cool right there. Of course, you gotta love the Punisher. Love the big bumper light bars there. And of course, that's a real bumper right there. Nice and lit. But yes, they do have a truck. And I want to look at, on my Coronado, I actually have my lights here on the Coronado. I want to replace these with the amber lenses and go with the clear lenses so that it's a little more streamlined with the rest of my truck and everything else are clear lenses. So I like to get clear lenses put on mine. But yes, this is absolutely cool. Gotta love it when a chrome shop has a complete semi inside of it. You know, they make so many headlights for everything. They make all these new ones, but they don't really make too many retrofits for a Coronado, and I never understand that. Freightliner Cascadias, the Coronado is basically like the Cadillac of Freightliner. It's their higher end version, so why they don't have a lot of stuff for it, I've never understood. But I do eventually need me a winter front for my freaking Coronado. But as y'all can see, Freightliner, Columbia, winter front, Century, they never have anything for a freaking Coronado. Sucks. Absolutely sucks. Cascadia. But you hardly ever find anything for a Coronado. Well, here's the locking. Of course, you know, I don't have something like this. This screws on where you can change your fuel caps on and put a locked fuel cap if people can't steal for 81. Oh no, I've got to have the twisted quarter turns that are 155 bucks a piece. They just push down and then you twist quarter turn and they lock in. Yeah, The ones that fit my gas caps are 155 bucks a piece, not 81 or even this one at 62 or 63. Of course, I've got to have the freaking expensive kinds. Of course. And of course, we're coming up on winter, and mine went out last year. These are what I had. You had the freaking heated headlights, so that when the temperature gets cold, they actually heat to keep the snow, because on the Coronado, the headlight recesses in, so you got to have something to keep it from building up. And as y'all see the price, $439.99 a piece per headlight. So yeah, 900 bucks for a pair of freaking headlights that are heated, because that is only one headlight in a pack. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah, that hurts. And of course we have lots of steering wheel options here. This is the actual steering wheel I have right here. Wouldn't mind having the maroon one there, actually, or purple, maroon, whichever they call it. Because I do have purple on my truck. Wouldn't mind getting that one. To me, I actually think it looks better than the green. But when you get those, you have to have a hub assembly also. So you got to get the hub, then you have to get the steering wheel separate for it. So you have to make sure you have a hub for these. And of course, Volvo. All Volvo parts. And of course we have a whole wall of lights. Their Underglow lights are absolutely overpriced. They are high, y'all. Very high. I mean, like this 7-inch. They want $27 for a 7-inch freaking light. Is that not high or what? But the one thing you say about these, they are watertight, they are good, and they do hold up. So that is the one thing you can say for these. But I wouldn't mind having some of the purples. I love to have the longest purple one they have. Let's see. We got red, blue. Here's a purple one right here. $65 for a 4-foot purple one. But they will last. That is the bright side to those. They are good lights. They're just high. But for mine, for the visor, I need a bunch of 2-inch lights right here. See, these are dual revolutions. For it, so this is what I'm going to need. Okay, you got your 3-wire, because I'm going to actually tie them into my blinkers so that they'll do blink. I just have to find something besides amber and blue. If I can find dual amber and amber, that'll work, and I won't have to worry about DOT or police when I turn my blinkers on fussing about, you know, a different color light. And luckily I had an extra one of these, so what I just had to replace for my blinker over on the driver's side where something happened and the outside was freaking missing. So all I had was the inside, so luckily I was able to get one and change it out. So that worked out good. I had one spare. Happened to have one spare. Because you can find the ambers in truck stops like this on any given day. You can find the ambers. But I'm trying to get everything to the clear lenses around my truck. So this is what we're working for, y'all. And Freightliner stuff. Aha. All Freightliner stuff. See, now I like the suspension gauge stuff here. With this stuff with the purple. I mean, rear differential, I mean, that would be freaking cool. And I have all these for mine. I'd love to have this stuff with the purple on mine, but these are different than what's actually on my dash, y'all. Alright, y'all, and as y'all can see, there are plenty of headlight options for most of your trucks but a Coronado. All kinds of headlight options. I have to admit, that one looks kind of freaking cool. If it's a KW T660, that one looks nice. Let's see, even that one for a Peterbilt. That looks cool. I mean, look at all those LEDs running down the side and underneath for your marker lights and your blinkers. That would be freaking cool. And, you know, nothing wrong with having plenty of chicken lights, y'all. But yeah, I'm having trouble finding. I want to get, the thing has 10 2-inch lights, which I can get them, these, the marker lights, for, you know, freaking $6 a piece. But I want the low profiles. I'd like to have 10-inch that are dual revolution, but I guess they don't have those. Then it's even worse that they don't have the low profiles in amber. They're all freaking low profiles are in red. They don't have any low profiles in freaking amber. I mean, so do they not think anybody wants the low profiles on their visors? They only want these big, bulky ones in your visor? And I don't want the big bulkies in the visor. I want the low profiles. I mean, you can even get the cheap Union Pacific ones, but look how big that is. We'll do this here. There we go, y'all. We got these sitting here side by side. Now look at the difference in the height, and you see this is even sitting on top of this package. So if you're taking it and set it aside, and look, light's there. Now look how tall this one is. The light literally comes up to the top of the package here. I mean, big difference in the profileness of these. Let's see if we can catch it from this side. Yeah. I mean, you know, you can physically see how much of a difference this light is from the profile of this one. I want the low profile, but they don't have many in the freaking amber. So that kind of sucks. Good morning, everybody. It is 7:28. I slept like crap. You know why? Because of that fuzzy little four-legged animal right there. Kept me up all night. What little bit of sleep I did get. In my video, y'all saw I stopped here at the Petro. Well, there is my turbo wing taking up my drop visor, taking up my bed. So it barely fit up here in the front seat last night while I slept. It's there, so when I stop at the customer and get to lay down for a little bit, ain't no laying down until I get this thing installed. But I was able to get, unfortunately, it did, I guess it's a fortunately and a bad fortunately, they had the 2-inch lights, holes already cut out in it, so I didn't have to cut them. They only had 8 of these sealed lights where it's sealed and only the wire comes out the little bottom, so it's completely sealed once the light goes in. So I had to get 2 of these that are open where everything hangs out the back. So until I can get to another chrome shop and get 2 more of these, well, I had to have something to put the lights in. Did get the wiring harness for it, but they didn't have the longer harnesses, so I got the shorter harness. I'll cut each one off right there, and then I'll wire in. I have to solder and heat shrink some additional wire to fit in between each one, but I did get them. And like I showed y'all, they didn't have the small low profile lights, so I had to get the big fat lights that stick out a lot higher, as opposed to low profile down like this tall instead of this tall. But I do have them, so whenever I stop for a reset, I can put together. Got to throw a bug for president. I will be able to put everything together, so I guess that's a good thing. I just have to get some more one day. I won't be able to tie them to the blinkers until I can find some 2-inch dual revolutions to put up there. Then I'll have to get additional wiring plug, because they ain't have hardly squat here, but they did have the drop visor. Everywhere else I've tried, nobody ever has the drop visor, so I'm like, I better get it because nobody else has it. Then you figure what it would cost to ship a freaking 35-pound drop visor. It's gonna be daggone probably 150 bucks. So I'm like, I'll pick up what I got. I'll just deal with the 2-inch. You know, the 2-inch isn't ideal, but I will say it's gonna keep me from having to drill all the holes for the lights. I was trying to drill through stainless steel to try to drill, like, I'm gonna do maybe 6 or 8 holes on each side, so you know, possibly 16 holes in a stainless steel drop visor. This is probably the better deal anyway, but it is what it is, y'all. Anyway, y'all be sure to check out 806 Driver, Wildbeard, Nevada Trucking Trails, Just Trucking. Y'all look these channels up, they're great channels. Trucking with T-Bones. So hey, y'all check these videos out, y'all check the channels out, give everybody some thumbs up, smash that thumbs up and that like button, y'all. Help trigger their algorithm. Leave them comments, let them know that you enjoy the content. If you want to let them know I sent you, let them know. If not, at least go check their channel and give them a thumbs up, y'all. I'll let y'all later. Peace out.